And we're live.
What do you think the funniest plastic surgery to get would be to get that you absolutely don't need? Just fucking do it. Just fucking do it anyway. Because
Eyebrow reduction, clearly.
I think breast implants would be fucking hilarious. Like I think that would be the like imagine like if we had a bet amongst ourselves, we do little sports bets, $5 and shit like that. What if the loser had to get fucking breast implants and keep them for like a 3 months or something like that?
Did you see the guy that did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a thing.
I'm linking it right now.
Yeah, where cats are like weightlifters, like muscle. That's what they do, and they get breast implants to enhance.
No. I've seen what you're talking about. Those muscle implants. They do 6-packs. They do pecs. They do everything. But I'm talking about but they shape those for a man. You know, they make it shaped like a pectoral muscle. Right. I'm talking about getting female breast implants as a man, like getting some nice C cups on yourself to the point where you've got to rock a fucking bra. A bro, excuse me.
Look at the picture of this guy.
That's nice. Bro.
The little tagline for this story is happy with his boob job. Brian Zembic won a bet that he couldn't keep the breast implants in for more than a year. But 17 years later, he's decided to keep them. The older picture above shows him in bed with his now ex-wife. And he's sitting there with two plump little bees behind the skin of a terrible man chest. And he's got the smile of a man who secretly wanted tits the whole time.
100%.
I made $100,000 and I got tits.
And I'm fabulous.
It was for $100,000.
Yeah, $100,000 to look like a, what's it called? Whatever it's called when men start growing tits.
Yeah.
Would you do it for $100,000?
How long?
No.
No.
Not a chance. Hey, look, he didn't even get bet this one.
If you're all going to say no, I'm going to say yes. But there are some caveats. All right. First of all, I got to talk to my lady friends. I got to be like, look, I've been offered $100,000 to get breast implants for the next year. Now, this is going to mean that we're not going to be going out very much. All right. Those 2 dinners a week, the 2 or 3 movies we go to a week, no more of that. We're staying in every fucking night for the next year. You play with them. You play with them. All right. And I'll buy you something nice with some of the $100,000. Are you okay with me getting some big old titties? Yeah, they will be bigger than yours. Yes. And nicer, if I'm being honest. I'm not cheaping out on this. If she agreed, I would do it. And I'd run it past
$100,000
for $100,000. And I'd run it past my dad. I'd explain it. I'd be like, I've been offered $100,000 to get breast implants. I think I'm going to do it. And if he didn't get disappointed, that thing where parents are like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. If he didn't pull that number on me, I'd get him.
Your dad would look at the guns around his house a little differently that evening.
So wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me your father's not just perpetually disappointed in you through your whole life?
No, very proud.
This is
my
going to
dad,
tip him
not
over
yours.
the edge.
See, there's no way that's worth it. That would be horrible. Like every little trip to the store, you'd be getting gawks at your tight little titties.
He's not leaving the house. He already said that.
Yeah, I'm ordering.
You'll
I'm
have
ordering
to
stuff.
eventually.
And I think I could dress.
Have you delivered to Titty Guy? Jesus.
I don't know if you've ever seen like a lady women will put on like 2 sports bras to like really compress if they've got big boobs. Like a lot of girls do it in mixed martial arts. Sometimes they'll wear 2 or 3, and it's both to get them out of their way, and it's also to keep them from popping out in combat. But I feel like I could keep them out of sight, out of mind. If I had to go out,
you can't keep them out of mind. You're gonna know they there the whole
out of your mind. I'm gonna know. I'm gonna tweak it bitches all day.
Are you gonna be like sitting there like sometimes when you do have to go to like the DMV or something, just like just tender today, touching your nips?
I think I'm gonna start my cycle soon. I don't know.
Would you look at them sexually, or would you look at them with like, well, this is part of my bet?
The whole sex game would change. You'd have to account for them then.
I think I could work them into sex. We were talking about this on earlier this week about how like I don't really like women like biting or licking my nipples, and I almost like freaked out on a chick one time because she like latched onto one. I think I could get on board. I think first of all, got to shave them bitches down, right? Can't have big titties with hairy nipples.
Every move, that's crazy.
Yeah.
No, dude, you're gonna be intent on shaving them for like a few weeks until you realize I'm not leaving the house anyway. Why do I bother doing this? I'm revolting to both gay men and straight women. No, there are no people out there for me. and
Oh,
then you're
that's
just
not
gonna let it grow, and you're gonna have a sparse thicket of man hair atop the frankly pathetic and artificial looking cleavage that you had a doctor put in when he was like, this doesn't technically violate HIPAA, but I'm inclined to, claim that. Like, yeah, no, this is not a good thing for you. I would, I'll chip in $1,000.
I got 1K on it as well, man.
All right, we're up to $2,000.
Y'all should start a GoFundMe for your fan base and see if we can get Kyle to have some titties. That would be fucking hilarious.
If we only get to 50 grand, you have to get one.
But I get to pick where it goes, right? Could I put a titty like right in the middle?
You can put a titty. You can put 2 titties wherever you want.
Yes.
There'd be ass implants.
All right. Now ass implants I would go with because I feel like my pants would fit better. I got a
No,
flat
you
ass.
can't do that. You can't do that. No,
I think
that's
like,
distracting from the actual tittiness of
I don't
the
want a
titty.
big booty or anything, but I would like a little bit of an ass implant. I would totally do that. Like if it were free, I'd be like, oh yeah, sign me up. Let's go. I bet it's gonna hurt though, right?
There was that documentary. I think it just came out on BET where they were talking about how ass implants are like exploding on women and changing their health for health
Jeez.
for the worst. Like people like are dying from this shit, and I wouldn't advise it for you, bro.
There's a couple
I'm
different ways to
thinking-
do that.
$100 grand for titties is not appealing to me at all. Because $100 grand,
What's your price, Woody?
well, where I'm headed with this is 400 grand for an udder. Now we're talking, right?
Udder.
Well, I'd
Each
have
teat.
4 sets of titties, right?
Oh,
You know,
if they count for your current
now
ones.
you live with that for a year, and you made an impact in your finances,
I agree. 100 grand wouldn't move me. I couldn't do it for 100 grand.
right? But what if it was 600 grand? You get a little udder just for a year.
I don't
And
think I could ever have titties, man.
No, I'm totally with Arian on this. No amount of money is walking into the bathroom every day for the rest of your life, looking in
A
the mirror and
year,
going,
year,
"What
a
rest
year.
of the year? Rest of the year?
year.
Okay."
600
year.
grand.
He said it changes everything.
No, it's going to be stretched.
Here's the
You're going to
problem.
look weird
No,
afterward.
The surgery that takes them out is also the surgery that fixes the skin.
Absolutely. Here's the problem with this. Whenever and I always go low on these, where a lot of people be like, they'll ask that question, how much to suck a dick? And some guy who's literally making $850 an hour, not shitting on minimum wage, but I'm just saying, will be like, oh, $1 trillion. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
you do that shit for 500 grand and you'd swallow, right? Like you fucking would, bro. If I stacked those fucking hundreds up in front of you and slid it across the table and showed you a big pretty dick, you'd be on that thing before I could count the money, right? But so I always like.
Can he get himself like right to the end first, or do you have to go through the whole thing?
Oh, not only do you have to go through the whole thing, but
He starts out flaccid and
Completely
upset.
flaccid.
He's coming from a family member's funeral, so it's going to
he's
take a while.
nervous. He's nervous. He's turtled up, and you have to not only finish him, you got to get him interested because
You got to coax him out. Yeah.
for the first half hour, he's just like not even feeling. He's checking his watch and stuff.
Taylor, just so you know, I'm gonna need a finger in the bum.
Oh, I didn't know.
I mean, if
Woody
that'll
was-
speed the process up, I'll put.
Yeah, it's really in both our best interests.